I'm Megan the trainer, and today I'm going to take you through an upper body strength workout without any equipment. So you can do this at home and it's beginner friendly. So we're going to go ahead and jump into it with our warm up. Let's start with some arm swings. Just giving yourself a big hug and then opening up through the chest. Just getting some blood flowing through your upper body right here. Nice job. Let's take it overhead, dropping your hands behind your back. Feel that stretch through your triceps and through your lats. One more here. Now let's take it to arm circles. Reach through your fingertips, long through the arms. Make these circles as big as you can. One more in this direction, and reverse it. Big arm circles the other way. One more here. Good. Let's take it into little arm circles. So palms facing down, little arm circles forward. Good. Flip your palms up. Let's reverse it. Palms facing backwards, little arm circles back. Here for 3, 2, 1. Shake out your arms. You're going to interlock your fingers and then do figure eights with your wrists. So just warming up our wrists here. Good. Let's reverse directions. Figure eights the other way. It might be a little bit more of a brain workout for this one. Nice job. Shake out your wrists. And now we're going to do circles with our elbows. So at your elbows, you're only bending at your elbows. You got to keep your arms by your sides. Just go in circles one way. Just warming up all of our joints here. And reverse it. Circles the other way. Nice job. Shake it out. We're going to go to our mat if you have a mat, and we're going to go into a push-up position and press your fingertips down and then rock forward and back into a body saw. I want you to think about keeping your core tight, nice and strong through the core. Push your shoulders down away from your ears. We're going to be here for just a few more seconds, warming up our wrists, warming up our shoulders. Nice job. Go ahead and rest. Shake it out, shake it out. We are going to go through 2 exercises in this first circuit, and we're going to go through them 3 times each. So 3 rounds, starting with inchworms. So we're going to stand up at the back of our mat, walk yourself out into a push-up position, and then walk back, tapping your toes with your hands, and then walk back out to that push-up position. A nice little workout for our shoulders. We're going to do all of our exercises for 45 seconds today with 15 seconds to rest in between each one. Whenever you walk out to this push-up position, think about pressing your fingertips down into the mat and also squeeze your core. Just a couple more reps here. And rest. Nice job. The next exercise is going to be hand release push-ups. So we're going to either be on our toes or our knees. I'll show both ways, starting with the knees. But we're going to go all the way down and release our hands. So if you're going from the knees, lower yourself down, hands come up off of the mat, and then push yourself back up. So down, hands come up, and then back up. If you're going from your toes, same thing. Down, hands come up, and push up. I want you to think about keeping your core strong and also your breathing pattern. So breathing in on the way down, out on the way up. Nice strong core. One more rep. And rest. Nice job. We're going to go back through it 2 more times, starting with those inchworms. Looks like my mat has been inchworming over to the side. All right, let's do it. Inchworms, walking out to that push-up position. If these are really challenging for you, you can add a little bit more of a break by standing up between each rep. And that'll allow you to have a little bit of a longer rest between each one. So do whichever variation is going to allow you to keep going, but it's going to challenge you enough, and you're going to be able to do it with good form. Couple more reps here. Nice job. Rest. Shake out your arms. We're going back to those hand release push-ups. I'll show you another variation here. So if you want to do something in between the knees and toes, you can lower yourself down, knees first, and then peel yourself up, knees last. So lower yourself down, don't forget to raise your hands off the mat, and then peel yourself up. This is something that's like a variation in between the easy variation, which is on the knees, and the hard variation, which is on the toes. Remember your breathing pattern. Breathing in on the way down, out on the way up. And rest. Nice job. We got one more round just like that, and then we're going to switch our exercises. All right, getting ready for those inchworms. Last time doing these. Make sure you're breathing with each rep for these as well. You can make up your own breathing pattern, or what I like to do is breathe in as I walk out, and then breathe out as I'm walking my hands back towards my feet. Couple more reps here, and then we'll be done with these. And rest, shake it out, shake it out. Last time doing those hand release push-ups. Let's get into position. Knees, toes, or in between. Make sure you're pushing your shoulders down away from your ears. So for example, whenever you're up in this push-up position, don't sink down into your turtle shell. Push yourself out of it and keep those shoulder blades engaged, so you're not just going through the motions and going through it in a lazy way. Couple more reps. And rest. Nice job. Shake out your arms. We're going to move on to 2 new exercises now. We're going to start with a wide grip push-up. So you can do this on an incline, which is what I'm going to do. If you have a countertop or a couch or a chair, then you could do them on that, on the back of the chair, or on the side of the counter. Or if you have a giant flower pot in your apartment building like I do that you could use, then use whatever you have. But we're just going to be doing wide grip push-ups. Like I said, hands are going to be wide. This is going to be working more of our chest. But the form and the breathing pattern is the same as the hand release push-ups. Breathing in on the way down, out on the way up. And rest, nice job, shake it out. We're gonna go to Superman's next, but we're gonna do Superman's a little differently. So we're only gonna lift our upper body and we're going to work more of our back. So pull belly button to backbone, inhale, lift your upper body up, pull your elbows down towards your sides, exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up, exhale, lower down. Make sure you're pulling belly button to backbone. That's going to protect your spine. And really squeeze your shoulder blades together, trying to use your own resistance to really work your back muscles here. Breathing in to lift, breathing out to lower. And rest, nice job. We're gonna go back to those wide grip push-ups. You can do them on an incline, a high incline, a low incline, or the floor, but make sure that they're wide grip. So hands out wide, whichever variation you're doing. Breathing in on the way down, out on the way up. Keep a strong core. Almost there, keep going. Keep your shoulders down away from your ears. Pull belly button to backbone. And rest, nice job. Woo! Shake out your arms. Let's go back to our mat for our Supermans. Pull belly button to backbone. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Try to lift up just a little bit higher if you can. Really squeeze those shoulder blades together. Open through your chest. Nice job. Rest. We've got one more round. Choose whichever variation is going to allow you to do it with good form, but it's going to challenge you. I want to do this one because it's easy, but I'm going to do this one because it's challenging and I can still do it with good form. So let that be your motivation. Wide grip with your hands, and that's important because we're going to do close grip push-ups in a little bit. Breathing in on the way down, out on the way up. Strong through the core. Almost there. Keep pushing. Last one. Nice job. Shake out your arms. Woo. All right, last time doing these Supermans. All right, laying on your stomach, belly button to backbone. Inhale, raise your upper body up. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale, lower back down. If you want to make it more challenging, while you're holding yourself up, extend your arms back, bring it back by your shoulders, and then lower down. That just holds you in that upright position just a little bit longer. Can you raise up just a little bit higher? Let's hold it here for the last 5. And rest. Nice job. Wiggle out your hips right here. We're gonna go to our next two moves, starting with shotguns, and then do tricep push-ups. So getting in that push-up position, you're gonna sit back with your hips, keep your knees off the ground just a couple of inches, and then just shoot forward. So sitting back, shooting forward. Breathing in on the way back, breathing out on the way forward. Keep a nice strong core. Press your fingertips into the ground to protect your wrists. Final 10 seconds, you got it. And rest, nice job. Shake out your arms. We're gonna go to tricep push-ups. So again, you can use an incline or you can do them on the ground, but we're gonna have our hands close by our sides. And that's what's gonna target our triceps. Hands close by your sides. Keep your elbows by your sides as you go into this push-up. If your elbows flare out, it's not gonna target the triceps as much as we want. So really focus on squeezing those elbows by your sides. Breathe in on the way down, out on the way up. Pull your shoulders down away from your ears. We're almost there. And rest, nice job, shake it out. We're gonna go back to those shotguns for round 2. Anytime you need to grab water, make sure you do so. All right, back to that push-up position. And sit your hips back and shoot forward. Squeezing belly button to backbone. Press your fingertips into the ground. Breathe in on the way back. Breathe out on the way forward. Keep your knees off of the ground as you shoot back. And rest, nice job. Shake out your arms. We're gonna go to those tricep push-ups now. All right, whichever variation you can do with good form, tricep push-ups. Let's do it. You got it, keep going. Squeeze belly button to backbone. Keep those elbows by your sides. A couple more reps. Last one. Nice job. Shake it out. That was challenging. That was a challenging one. Last round of these two moves. Let's get in a position for those shotguns. In that push-up position, shoot back and forward. Really squeeze your core, especially once you shoot forward into that push-up position. Press your fingertips into the ground. Push your shoulders down, away from your ears. rest. Nice job. Shake it out, shake it out. Back to those tricep push-ups one more time. I'm gonna go to the higher elevation so that I can actually do it with proper form. Let's do it. Last time doing these. Again, it's more important to choose the variation that you can do with good form instead of just choosing the one that's harder if you can't do it with good form. We're looking for quality reps. And sometimes that means choosing the easier variation. Either way, try to pull your elbows in by your sides. Keep a nice strong core. And breathe in on the way down, out on the way up. And rest. Shake it out, shake it out. We're gonna go to new exercises now. We're gonna work our shoulders. So we're only gonna do these 2 times through. It's gonna be 3 different exercises, starting with arm raises. We're gonna have our arms bent at a 90-degree angle and raising our arms up to shoulder height. Just working the outside of our shoulders here. You can focus on your breathing right here, breathing out as you push up, breathing in as you lower down. Like I said, we're only going to do these moves 2 times through instead of 3. So finish strong. This is our last circuit. Can you raise your shoulders, raise your arms up just a little bit higher? Last one. And rest, shake it out, shake it out. We're going to go to palm flips next. These don't look like they would hurt, but they do. Let's go ahead and start with our arms out by our sides, palms facing down, and then palms facing up. So palms down, palms up, just flipping your palms right here, keeping your arms as straight out by your sides as you can. Try to keep them at shoulder height the entire time. And you can do this portion while standing or sitting. Apparently I felt like it was going to be less painful to sit. So you could sit on your knees like I'm doing, or you could sit in a chair. Or like I said, you could do them standing. 10 more seconds here. And rest. Nice job. Shake it out, shake it out. All right, we got one more before we repeat them. We're going to go to little arm circles. Palms facing down, little circles forward. All right, reach your arms out by your sides, little circles. Just doing them in one direction. We're going to switch directions on the next round. So palms down, little circles forward. Reach through your fingertips. Find as much length through your arms as you can right here. Really forcing those muscles to work. Nice job. You're doing so good. We're almost there. 10 more seconds, and then we're going to rest. And rest. Nice job. Shake it out. We're going to go through those just one more time, and then we're going to stretch. So finish strong. Push all the way through. We're going to start with those arm raises. Oh, did you see that bug? All right, arms at a 90-degree angle, just lifting up and back down. You should be feeling these this time. If you didn't feel them last time, you'll definitely be feeling them now. Breathing out to lift up, breathing in to lower down. Nice job, more than halfway there, you got it. Five seconds left. And rest, shake it out, shake it out. We got 2 more moves and then we're gonna stretch. All right, back to those palm flips. So same thing, arms are out by your sides. Reach through your fingertips and then flip your palms up and back down. Try to lift your arms up just a little bit higher if you can. There you go, you got it. Focus on your breath, breathing in as you flip your palms up, breathing out as you flip your palms down. Almost there, keep going. Stand a little taller through your core. And rest, nice job, shake it out, shake it out. We just have 1 more move and then we're gonna be done. You've almost made it, keep going. We're gonna do arm circles backwards this time and our palms are gonna be facing up. So arms out, palms up, and then circles going backwards. So in the opposite direction, working a couple of different muscles here. Reach through your fingertips. Breathe in for 4 circles and then breathe out for 4 circles. Try to lift up through the crown of your head just a little bit more, taking the tension off of your neck. 10 seconds. You can do anything for 10 seconds. Keep pushing. There you go. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice job. Shake it out, shake it out. We're going to go into our stretches now. So you're going to bring your right arm across your chest and then lean your head over to the right. Feeling that stretch through the outside of your shoulder. It should feel really nice. Take a couple of deep breaths here. Drop your chin towards your chest and roll your head over to the other side. And we're going to switch arms, leaning your head to that side, stretching that shoulder. Keep taking deep breaths. Roll your chin down to the center, release your arms, and then roll your head back up. You're going to grab onto your right elbow and pull it over to the left, getting a stretch through your tricep and through the outside of your back or your lat muscle. And bring it back up, switch sides, grab onto your left elbow, pull it to the right. Nice job, bring it back up. You're going to grab on to your fingertips, pulling your fingers back gently, stretching the bottom of your wrist right here. Feeling that stretch through your forearm as well. And drop it down, gently pulling your palm towards your wrist, stretching the top of your wrist now, the top of your forearm. And switch, go into the other hand, gently pull your fingers back. And drop your hand down, gently pulling your palm towards your forearm. Nice job. Now we're going to interlock our fingers behind our back. Inhale, reach your chest up to the sky. Exhale, folding forward. Let your arms sink back behind your head. Feel a nice stretch through your chest right here. And rest. Nice job. Shake it out, shake it out. I hope you enjoyed this upper body strength workout. Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you like this video, then like this video, and I'll make sure to make more just like this. I'll see you in the next workout.